Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some oil hacks for kids. So don't treat the messenger, but it's coming up to back to school time, and I have two young kids. Micah is 4 and is going to be starting JK this fall, and Luke is almost 2. And of course, with Micah starting school for the first time, there's going to be a lot of things he's going to face. A lot of germs, obviously, and a lot of emotional, like a big emotional changes for him. So I'm really glad that I've got essential oils to be able to support him naturally and safely. And then of course, like to protect him from germs, but if he does get sick, then I've got things on hand that I can use that are safe. I know that one of the reasons I chose doTERRA was because when I went into Shoppers Drug Mart to look for something for my baby with a cough, there's nothing that you can buy for an under 5-year-old with a cough. But with doTERRA, I can give my kids the same thing that I use for myself, just more diluted in a safe application for them. And so for me, that just makes sense. So I really love being able to share with them the things that I use for myself. But there are some things specifically for kids that you will probably want to know about. I'm going to share some of my favorite things for kids, but also some oil hacks. So with kids, the first thing you want to know about is dilution. And so dilution actually doesn't really make it weaker. It actually helps the oil to absorb quicker into the skin. And so with kids, you always want to dilute, and the rough ratio is like 1 drop of essential oil to 1 tablespoon for like 0 to 1. And then from 2 to 5, it's like 1 drop of essential oil to 1 teaspoon of a carrier oil. So it's kind of messy to mix in your hand, although you can. But the best way to do it if you're going to be mixing oils is to create a roller like this. So this is a 5 ml. You can get a 5 ml or a 10 ml. They work out to be like $1 each if you get like a bundle on Amazon. But if you live near me in Hamilton, then just give me a shout because I always have some extras. And actually, if you're going to be purchasing a kit, this is always part of your welcome gift for me, so I can help you to get started using your oils right away. So for babies, you just want 1 or 2 drops of oil, and then for kids, it's just like 1 to 5. You just want like 3 to 4 drops. Okay. Now, the best place to use them topically, you always want to be making sure that they're not going to get them in their mouth, in their ear, up their nose, in their eyes, or any sensitive areas. So for babies, don't get them anywhere near their hands, because everything goes in their mouth and in their eyes. So the best place is really just the bottom of the foot, because it's kind of like a map of your body, like with reflexology. But if you put the oils there, they still get to everywhere they need to go. Like they still absorb there, and they can get to every cell in the body within 20 minutes. In fact, the biggest pores in your skin are actually on the bottoms of the feet. And also, it's actually where the skin is the least sensitive. So you're least likely to have any kind of skin itchy kind of sensitivity with the oils that way. With babies, you can just put oil on the feet and then put socks on, right? That way they don't get their foot in their mouth. You can also put them on the chest, like over the heart, on the wrist points, behind the ears, and on the back of the neck, and up and down the spine. So you can do all of those areas, or whatever seems most appropriate for the reason why you're applying oils. So obviously, if there's a tummy issue, you want to apply them to the tummy. So kind of just common sense there. All right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is supplements and vitamins and gut health, because gut health, there's so much research about this lately showing how gut health is linked to just everything. So for starters, 80% of your immune system is in your gut, and also 80% of your serotonin, that's your happy hormone. So when you give your body what it needs, when you treat your gut well, everything else is far more likely to be working better. So that means for kids, that means behavior, that means focus and concentration, it means mental health, emotional health, everything, as well as, of course, obviously digestive health. So we have 3 supplements for kids, and my kids are very picky eaters, but they still love to take these to the point where like they think they're a treat, which is really, really good for me. So first is the A to Z chewable. So this is just their standard multivitamin. It's not gummy, which I appreciate, because even like healthy gummy vitamins, like gummy stuff, is really bad for teeth. So it's a chewable, and it is, what flavor is it? Natural watermelon flavor. So there we go. So Michael loves that. So you can take 1 if you're 4, or like maybe 2 if you're 4, or 1 if you're 2. And this is, well, I won't try it, it's a liquid. This is like it's called IQ Mega. It's a liquid omega supplement. So obviously fantastic for brain health and incredibly important for growing brain. So it's got all that healthy fat in there, and then it's got wild orange essential oil too to flavor it so that it doesn't taste like fish. Again, like my kids have no problem drinking this stuff. So my 4-year-old has a teaspoon, and then my 2-year-old has like half a teaspoon. And then these are the kids' probiotics. Micah loves these. It actually tastes like sugar, it tastes like pixie sticks, just like candy, but it's not sugar, it's actually xylitol, which is the healthiest sugar substitute. So 4-year-olds can have a whole sachet, and like 2-year-olds can have half a sachet. My 4-year-old is the size of a 2-year-old, so I still give him half because he's literally wearing 2 T-pants to school this year because he's just really small. So you can either give them to these straight, and you can just put them straight in their mouth like that, or you could also mix them in with like yogurts or smoothies or anything else that you want to serve with them. So a great idea would be to send this packet with the lunch, because then it's like an after lunch treat, but it's also not really a treat. So you do need scissors, so actually no, it does rip. It is a bit perforated, or you could just cut the top off and then put it over with a paper clip so that they're able to open it at lunch in the lunchbox. You get it? Mom, I need help. So this is going to be the first part of 2, because now I have to go help my toddler. Okay, be right back with part 2.